Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play A Boy and His Blob, the rescue of Princess Blobette. In the last episode, we made our way out of the trapped room of the tower, grabbed a few treasures and peppermints in the air, and made our way to an underwater treasure trove. This episode, we're going to finish getting the treasures and hopefully make some more progress towards rescuing Princess Blobette. So, first thing we want to do is get our cola bubble back. And I will continue to show off all the different underwater screens. You know, you got these jellyfish that are no threat at all. But over here is another treasure. And one thing I want you to keep in mind is the numbers on these coins. Notice that there are actually 2 1 coins. I don't know why this happened. I guess they probably had more than one person putting these coins in the game. Well, there's actually only 5 coins, but there's 2 number 1s and I believe no number 2. So, great job there, programmers. And we'll get this number 4. You actually do have to collect all 5 of these coins in order to get one of the treasures. Well, I actually lied when I said that there's only 1 use for the ladder in the game. There's actually 2, but to be fair, there's alternate ways you can get up here besides using the ladder. I'm going to use the ladder because it is the easiest, and you don't have to reposition the blob at all, nor do you have to jump over a deadly pool of water. So we will turn him into a tangerine trampoline here and get this treasure up here, which is the 3 coin. And turn him into a punch. And honestly, this is going to be the only place where the physics for the punch hole would really be a problem, because you could fall through into the water. The first place we use the punch, you actually can't fall through the floor there, so it's not a big deal. And we need to turn them into a trampoline once again. This should be right. Hopefully it's aligned correctly. Now you gotta be careful with your jump height here, because there's more jerkish enemy placement up above us. Oh crap, I'm dead. Luckily, there's a checkpoint right here. I really don't need to be losing my lives at easy places like this. That was just from accidentally hitting the D-pad to the left. Okay, so you see we got some jerkish enemy placement here. And I am too high up. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Hold up. Ah, there we go. Now the only thing about this jerkish enemy placement is that unlike the first one, you actually have to get up here and live. The other one, generally, once you're down there, you've already gotten what you need down there. And if you die, it sucks, but I mean, you'll start back at your checkpoint, so it's not really a huge deal. Here, you have to get up here to get what you're here for. So we will walk past him, and you see there are 5 spots for coins. Well, the treasure's behind a locked door, but the key does not open the door. You need all 5 of the coins. And I actually switched to the key just to place the blob. That looks like that might be dangerous, but it's actually safe. So we will turn him into a trampoline. And as long as I don't hit left or right, I'll be alright. And there we go. There's the last of the 5 coins. Minimize our jump height. And there we go. Now we can get the treasure. So we are done with our optional stuff. Now it's time to get back to the required areas. With only 5 treasures remaining in the game. That was kind of close there. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to show it off in this game, but the boy does still do one thing that he did in Trouble in Babylonia, which is if you run off an edge and then change your direction, he'll do the whole cartoon thing of walking in midair for a short distance and then look at you and then look down and then fall once he realizes he's in midair. Which, actually the only places that really could be useful in this game is that very first drop. So you can position yourself to not drop on the flame. But it's easy enough to not hit the flame without doing that. And plus it's not really all that reliable to actually get him to do that animation. Alright, so we got another jellyfish down here, a ledge up there, and our last water screen is just nothing but a jellyfish. Alright. So here's another place where the ladder can be useful, but it's not required. Because you could use a trampoline to jump over the side there. I guess it would be required here if you want to avoid some jerkish enemy placement. And that's what I will be doing. So I actually found out that while the boy doesn't actually have a name, the blob's name is actually Blobbert. Yeah, true story. Blobbert. Hopefully he's close enough to make a bridge. And he is. I will probably still refer to him as the Blob, because Blobbert sounds silly. And there is actually a treasure right above us. So we will go ahead and trampoline our way up to that. And I may... Oh, I was close enough. I was about to say I may be a little bit too far. Alright, so we got a switch here, just touch it to say up, and that's all that's required here, but there's more treasure here. And luckily I don't have to actually place the blob for any of these treasures. Blob does still have his minimum move distance when he's moving on his own, so that's why it's important to have to place him manually at various points. Alrighty, now we can head back into the water for hopefully the last time. Now we will come up on what is easily the most frustrating part of the game. I have gone through this game and not died at any part of this game and lost all of my lives right here. The platforms are reversed and you can't really call your blob back because if you do, he will push you off the platform. So use the fact that the bubble gravitates up and to the left to perfectly position yourself on the platform here. It may be a little bit tricky to do. I mean, there's a few different ways you could try to do this, but by far the easiest way is to just stay in the cola bubble. And you gotta avoid these flames as they shoot up. And you have to deal with the... Oh no, oh no, oh no. No! You have to deal with the aggravating bubble controls. I have tried other ways of doing this, but it just doesn't seem to work. And if I'm going to game over, this is going to be the place where it happens. So you can get past the first one pretty easily if you position yourself on the side of the platform there. Ah, jeez. The second one is a different story. Now, one thing, I guess I'll try it. One thing you could try to do is throw a ketchup jelly bean, like right after you get on the platform, and get above the water. But obviously that's going to be a little bit more difficult to pull off. Like so. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to risk the death on that one. I'll just go back to the cola bubble. Now, with the cola bubble, you can actually sometimes save yourself if you go off the edge. But if you don't have the cola bubble, you're dead if you fall off the edge either way. The only problem is if you overshoot it and fall off the edge into the flame. Oh my god. I just need to get past this one part! Since I'm playing the actual game, I can't save state. This is terrible. This game would be so much better if this one part wasn't in the game. Well, that's not that bad. At least I survived. Alright. Take whatever. Dang it! This is so hard! So if you haven't guessed it by now, if there's any spot that would lower my rating of this game, this is easily it. This is terrible game design in my opinion right here. No! No, I'm gonna hit the flame! No! You know what? I'm just going to call it an episode right here. This has been Let's Play A Boy and his Blob, the rescue of Princess Blobette. I am Blaumagier, and I will see you guys next time. Later.